Good evening, my Real News Midday TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update. And in the news this evening, Spanish Town police seeking suspect in gun attack on man at a basic school. The Spanish Town police are searching for a man who attacked and opened a fire on a man on the compound of a basic school in Gordon Pen. The suspect allegedly also pointed the gun at the mother of his child and threatened to kill her. It is reported that around 12:05 p.m. on Wednesday, the suspect went to the school and saw the complainant in the company of his child's mother. He reportedly became angry and attacked the complainant, whom he punched repeatedly. He left and reportedly returned with a gun and fired several shots at the complainant, who ran. He then reportedly pointed the gun in the face of his child's mother and made a threat. The matter was later reported to the Spanish Town police, which have launched a probe into a case of shooting with intent, assault at a common law, and assault occasioning bodily harm. Clarendon vendor dies after crashing car into tree. The Clarendon police are investigating the death of a 63-year-old man whose vehicle crashed into a tree in the parish Friday morning. Dead is Patrick Stiff, a vendor of Woodhall, Chapeltown, Clarendon. About 1 a.m., Stiff was reportedly driving his Toyota Corolla motorcar along the roadway in Woodhall when he lost the control of the vehicle. The car reportedly ran off the road and slammed into a tree. Stiff was assisted to the Maypen Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. The Chapeltown police are investigating the matter. 4 held with a submachine gun thought to be members of dismantled Waterhouse gang. The St. Andrews South police say the 4 men who were held with a submachine gun with a magazine containing 19 rounds of ammunition on Monday are believed to be members of the dismantled Capture gang, which operated out of the Waterhouse community. The police say the men were subsequently charged with a possession of prohibited weapon and a possession of prohibited ammunition. They are scheduled to appear in the gun court on Friday. The accused are 46-year-old Mark Anthony Wright, a carpenter and a construction worker of Rushworth Avenue, 27-year-old Ramon Foster, otherwise called Prince, of 13 Delpath Crescent, 32-year-old Shane Gale, unemployed, of 10 Conway Road, and 25-year-old Giovanni Bonito, unemployed, of 18 Barbados Road, all from Kingston 11. The police say members of the Specialized Operations Branch carried out a targeted operation in the vicinity of Delpath Crescent and Barbados Road when they signaled a grey Nissan Infiniti motorcar to stop. The driver complied, and the search of the vehicle was conducted in the presence of the occupants. During the search, a brown shopping bag containing the illegal firearm and ammunition was found under the driver's seat. Montego Bay Mayor confirms receipt of letter from political ombudsman. Mayor of Montego Bay Richard Vernon has confirmed the receipt of a letter from the Office of the Political Ombudsman that requested that he provide a written explanation outlining the legal authority and the basis for the decision to remove campaign posters. Mr. Vernon says the letter, dated April 25, under the signature of Electoral Commission. He added that the matter is in the hands of legal counsel for the St. James Municipal Corporation. They have until May 6 to respond. The intervention by the Political Ombudsman's Office follows a complaint from the People's National Party after the advertising boards of 3 of its prospective candidates were removed during a clampdown by the municipal corporation. Mr. Vernon, among other things, argued that the municipal authority had not given any approval for such displays. The letter to the Montego Bay mayor said while the ombudsman awaits his response without taking any position as yet, the current period constitutes an active campaign period in the lead-up to the general election this year. In the meantime, the 3 PNP prospective candidates have filed for leave to apply for judicial review in the Supreme Court against the decision of the St. James Municipal Corporation to remove their political advertising. expanded Saturday opening of tax offices to begin on May 3. Tax Administration Jamaica is advising that it will operate selected tax offices in several parishes on Saturdays beginning May 3. The move follows the announcement on the matter by the Minister of Finance, Favour Williams, during her recent budget presentation. TAJ says during this period, taxpayers will be able to conduct the full suite of weekday services with the exception of audit and compliance activities. It says this move is an expansion of the Saturday operations that TAJ has previously offered at a few select tax offices on month-end Saturdays over the last few years. It informs that as it continues to work through the administrative details over the next 3 months, May to July, the following tax offices will operate on scheduled Saturdays between the hours of 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Constant Spring St. Andrew, May 24 and 31, June 21 and 28, July 19 and 26. King Street, Downtown Kingston, May 3, 10 and 17, June 7 and 14, July 5 and 12. Anota Bay St. Mary, May 31, June 28, July 26. Port Antonio, Portland, May 31, June 28, July 26. Morant Bay St. Thomas, May 31, June 28, July 26. Maypen Clarendon, May 24 and 31, June 21 and 28, July 19 and 26. Mandeville, Manchester, May 24 and 31, June 21 and 28, July 19 and 26. Santa Cruz, St. Elizabeth, May 31, June 28 and July 26. The tax offices in Savannah, Lamar, Westmoreland, Lucy, Hanover, Montego Bay, St. James, Falmouth, Trelawney, and St. Anne's Bay, St. Anne will open every Saturday. The Portmore tax office, located in St. Catherine, will continue its usual weekly Saturday operations with its normal business hours of 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Police Commissioner says police will not be deterred in crime fights. Commissioner of Police Dr. Kevin Blake has sought to reassure members of the public that the Jamaica Constabulary Force will not be deterred in its fight to protect Jamaican citizens from ruthless criminals who terrorize communities and threaten livelihoods. Dr. Blake, while providing an update on the successes of the JCF have been reaping in the fight against the crime, on Friday said, "We stand each day between you, the people we swore to protect, and the ruthless criminals who murder our sons and daughters, terrorize our communities, killing even women and children, and threaten our very way of life." These criminals act with a shocking boldness in recording and sharing their crimes on social media, displaying a chilling disregard for life and law. So should it surprise anyone that these same criminals who murder at will turn their weapons on members of the security forces, let me reassure you, we are undeterred. We will not retreat. We will not yield. The safety and the security of the Jamaican people remain our mission, our duty and commitment, he continued. The police have come under increased scrutiny in recent times for an uptick in the number of fatal police shootings and the lack of body-worn cameras being utilized by the police in planned operations. We are aware that even as we make gains, there are those who seek to sow seeds of discord and mistrust, who try to paint our officers as anything but the professionals they are. Let me be clear, we are a disciplined, modern law enforcement agency with a constitutional mandate to serve and to protect all Jamaicans without fear, favor, or ill will, Blake said. Up to Saturday, April 26, the country recorded a total of 225 murders, which is a 36.6% decline when compared to the 355 murders recorded in the same period last year. There has also been a decline in rape, shooting, and break-ins. Thank you everyone for watching. See you tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. for another news update.